Hey guys, it's Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul for you. So I haven't done a book haul in a very long time, but I'm going to be showing you all the books that I've acquired since October or November. I think I remember hauling 3 books in October in my October in review. So if you want to watch that, go and watch that if you would like. But other than that, let's get into it. To be honest, I can't really remember what books I did haul in that October in review. So if I accidentally haul them again, please don't call me out. I will probably figure it out after I put this video up. But oh well. Anyway, first book I have is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I believe this is a biracial family who comes into America, but something happens. I think there's a death or something that happens. I'm not too sure, but I've heard that Celeste is an amazing author, and I heard this book is pretty good as well. I picked up Talisker by Miller Lau. This is a epic high fantasy. Just look at that cover. Like, obviously that looks like a high fantasy. And it says here that 15 years ago, Duncan Talisker was found guilty of murdering 6 young women in Edinburgh. But he was investigated and arrested by Alessandro Chaplin, an old school friend, now a police detective. Duncan is released and another young woman dies. But I believe this focuses on the guy who's been killing the women. So maybe it's about like the evil dude, like the book that focuses on the main character who's actually evil, which I'm pretty keen because I haven't really read many books about that. So I'm excited to pick this one up, probably for Tome Topple because it does look like a chunker. It's just under 500 pages, but you know me, I don't care about that sort of stuff. The Ice Monster by David Williams. This looks like a polar fantasy. Just look at that cover. And a middle grade. All the back that says is London 1899. This is a story of a 10-year-old orphan and a 10,000-year-old mammoth. The whole like inside, like you've got illustrations in there, and then like just huge like writings and stuff. I'm just really keen to pick this one up. I've been eyeing it off forever, and then when I saw it was marked down at Kmart, I'm like, it's the perfect time to pick it up, Sasha. The Carrie Diaries by Candice Bushnell. I loved watching the Carrie Diaries as a kid, so I'm excited to see if the book lives up to the TV series. I am not too sure if the book was written first or if it's an adaptation of the show. And I thought this cover was really super beautiful as well. It looks like a wallet or a diary. Yeah, I think it's like a wallet. And it's hardcover, and the inside is like this nice leather. It's just really pretty, and I picked it up at Lifeline for like nothing. Grabbed the Red Squirrels of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. This is the Eldest Curses book 1. This book focuses on Alec and Magnus from her Shadowhunter universe. I haven't even read the Bane Chronicles, so I really probably should read them first before I read this one. But I will probably just buy whatever Cassandra Clare writes, to be quite honest with you. And I don't care what the back says. That's really, that's just classic Sasha. I picked up A Little Life by Henya Yanagihira. This is a huge book. It's a chunker. It's like almost, it's 720 pages. And I have seen lots of people reading this. I'm not quite sure what Instagram I was looking at, but they used to feature this book a lot. I believe someone just recently read it on their YouTube and they were just crying tears. I'm not sure if it was tears of joy or tears of sadness. I believe it's literary fiction, and I have never really ventured into literary fiction before, so I thought now might be a good time. I don't know why now is a good time, but I believe this book focuses on 4 different boys who grow up into be men, and like how their lives interconnect with each other. That's what I've gotten anyway from like snippets of other people. I picked up The Mummy Bloggers by Holly Wainwright. To be honest, I saw the cover and I just was sold, because how gorgeous is this? It's like pink and it's got ice cream, and plus mummy bloggers. Like, I like following lots of like different mum Instagrams. I thought it would be cool to read something based on them, and so this focuses on 3 different women who are all up for a prize. And I'm not too sure if there's a death or not. Like, I thought it might be a thriller, but then it might just be a chick lit. But either way, I'm excited to pick this up. I picked up Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. Paula Hawkins also wrote The Girl on the Train, which I absolutely adored. So thought, why not pick up something else by her and see if she only does one type of story, or if she can write multiple plots. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, hopefully it's not just another drunk lady with a husband who is a shithead. I don't know. Abby actually sent me a copy of The Stormcrow by Kaylin Josephson. I can't say that last name, but this is an art copy because she actually got a hardcover copy in one of her book boxes. But I'm excited to read this. I believe it's like a fantasy. It says it's Aragon meets And I Darken. So Aragon means dragons. So I'll be super keen if this has dragons in it. Now, a friend of mine actually lent me a copy of Jinxed by Amy McCulloch. This is a, it's not really sci-fi-ish. Basically, you've got like robotic animals who like are your companions, but they can also be like a mobile phone, so they're connected into the internet and like into all of that. So I thought that was a really cool concept. I have yet to read it, but hopefully I'll pick it up soon because it does sound really good. I picked up The Girl Before by J.P. Delaney. It is another mystery thriller because they're super easy to read and I fly through them, and I'm not quite sure what it's about, but I'm happy with that because I like to go into my thrillers pretty much blind because I don't want to be spoiled for anything. Now, a different friend of mine was giving away some of her books, so I put my hand up and I picked up Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. If you don't know what Zenith is about, that's okay, neither do I. I believe it's like a space pirate gang of girls. I've heard mixed reviews about this, but I really wanted to pick it up and make my own commentary and opinion about this book, and I'm like, the premise sounds really good, so I thought, why not try it, because like I love my space pirates and I love my girl gangs, and like it's a mix of both. How could you go wrong? Now, I've just read the back of this book and it seems like it's a little bit close to home, but it's This Mortal Coil by Emily Suvada. The main character of this is called Coil, and when her father dies, he leaves a message saying that get rid of this virus that is taking over the world, and what actually killed her father. Her father has found a vaccine or a cure or something, but only she can find it and decrypt it. I don't think I'm going to pick this one up very soon, and it just seems a bit like, I don't know, it's just a bit too close to home, which I've already said. But I don't know, if you have read this book, can you let me know? Is it like what's happening in the world right now, or will I be able to read it and not get any anxiety attacks or anything? Just let me know, please. Picked up Supernovae by Marissa Meyer. This is the 3rd and final book in the Renegades trilogy. I absolutely adored the 1st and 2nd book, and I really would like to read this finale. I am a little bit devo. It's not the same covers as my other 2 books, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? I think Abby actually sent this to me for Christmas. I can't remember. It's been that long. But I'm excited to read it. I heard it was amazing, and I might do a reread of all the other 2 books first because I kind of really quite remember what happened to them. All I know is that I love them a lot, and I love Nova so much. And Adrian. Nova and Adrian is like one of my favorite ships in the whole wide world. I picked up Abhorsen by Garth Nix, which is the 3rd book in the like Sabriel series. I'm not sure if it's a series or if it's a trilogy, but I read Sabriel last May, and so good. I couldn't believe that I've never read something like that before. No, so it's called the Old Kingdom series, and Abhorsen is a third book, and there's 4 books in it. So you got Sabriel, Lyriel, Abhorsen, and Clariel. I haven't read Lyriel yet, but I know that I'll be getting to it soon, maybe, if my life comes back to normal. But I really cannot wait to read this one either. Picked up The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey at a secondhand bookshop. I watched the movie when it came out, like, ages ago, and I really liked it, so I thought, why not pick this one up? It's like an alien invasion, I believe. I cannot remember now. Yeah, I believe it was an alien invasion. It has been a very long time since I watched the movie, but was kind of feeling like a little bit dystopian vibes a couple months ago, so that's why I picked it up, to be quite honest with you. I grabbed the second book in the Morrigan Crow series, so this is Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend. I adored Nevermore. I loved it so much, and so I thought, why not pick up the second book, because I just love Morrigan a lot, and I like middle grade. Like, what? How can you not like middle grade when you've got a world such as this? I also grabbed Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. This is the third book in the Farseer trilogy. I've read the first book and maybe some of the second book. Maybe I have read both. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I need to do a reread. But this focuses on this orphan Fitz, who is actually one of the prince's bastards of the kingdom, and that's why he's called Fitz, because he's a bastard. And it's just how him growing up in the royal family but not actually being part of the royal family, and then he trains to become an assassin. And I love my assassin books, and I really enjoyed the first book, so I'm hoping that the third book is just as good. Now, that friend who was giving away books also was giving away Quotient by Helen Huang. I loved this audiobook, so I needed to have my own copy of the book because it was so good, and yeah, it was free, so I said yes please. Abby also sent me a hardcover of Ash Princess because she has all 3 books in paperback, and she knew that I loved reading Ash Princess when it came out a couple years ago, so she just sent me this hardcover because she is amazing. If you haven't yet checked out her channel, go check it out. She is hilarious, she's funny, and she does some really good videos. And then for Christmas, my friend gave me a QBD gift voucher, so I picked up Thunderhead and the Toll by Neil Shusterman. This is the second and third book in the Arc of the Scythe, which is amazing. I've loved the first book a lot, so I needed to get these 2 so I could binge read them. I haven't yet, but I'm hoping that I'll get to them soon because I loved the first book so much. It was like such a clever and unique plot, and if you haven't yet read it, go read The Scythe. The Scythe? Or is it just Scythe? It's just Scythe. Still, it was so good. My mum got me a Carne by Lynette Noni in this special edition hardcover for Christmas, and I love the Maduron Chronicles so much, and I absolutely adore this hardcover because just look at it. It's green, it's like a school book, it's so cool, and it's got like gold foil tinges, and it even has a map of Medora. Like, oh my god. It's just so beautiful. I love it a lot, and I just cannot thank mum enough for getting this for me. Now, my sister gave me some books for Christmas as well. She gave me The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray. This is a book that I saw Chelsea Darling Reads raving about a couple months ago, and it's hot pink. I love it a lot. So I believe it's also a person of colour romance because the 2 people on that cover are both people of colour. So yes for diversity. The Right Swipe, I believe, is like a romance between these 2 like app creators or app developers, and they both are like, they're like competing apps. and they're both kind of like Tinder. So I'm keen to pick this one up. I'll probably pick it up in June because it's pink, and I'm planning on reading only pink books in June for breast cancer. My sister also got me Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. This is a graphic novel about the romance between two boys in high school, and I have seen Abby go head over heels for this book and a lot of other people in the book community, so I'm super excited to pick it up. I also picked up a copy of Persuasion by Jane Austen. Don't ask me why. I think it's because it was like a filler bag at a secondhand store, like filler bag for $5. So I picked it up because I have all of Jane Eyre's other books. Jane Austen's books. Sorry, my camera just cut out. But yeah, Persuasion by Jane Austen. It's a classic, and I like this cover too. Grabbed Five Dark Fates by Kendara Blake. This is the final book in the Three Dark Crowns series. I love the first three, so I cannot wait to read what happens to my three loves and my three queens. And hopefully that's a happy ending, because I don't think I could handle anyone dying in this series. I then grabbed a copy of The Lucky One by Carolyn Overington. I have read one of Carolyn Overington's other books, The One Who Got Away, and I really enjoyed that book, so hopefully I will enjoy this book as well. It's another mystery thriller, so I don't know anything about it, and I'm okay with that. Last but not least, I have a copy of Crescent City by Sarah J Maas, House of Earth and Blood, and I'm in the middle of it and I'm loving it so much. I love Bryce, I love Hunt, and I hope that nothing bad happens to either of them, because the first part of the book has already gutted me, and I'm loving it a lot. I love it so much, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to pick all those books up because I'm pregnant and I don't think I should be lifting anything heavy. So those are all the books that I have received from the months of October to March. Let me know what your favourite book that you received for Christmas was, because I would love to know. Also, if you think I should pick any of these books up first, let me know. As you already know, I'm already reading Crescent City, but if there's any of those middle grades or thrillers that you think I would love, I should put to the top of my TBR, definitely let me know. But I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. If you want to be my friend, you can add me on Goodreads and Instagram. They're both at SashReads. Also, you can add me on Twitter as well. I will follow you back. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!